Hello, my name is Tom Gray. One of the things that I used to always enjoy was taking my children to Disney World in Florida when they were growing up. And we used to try and get there right around the ages when they were about 7 or 8 or 9. When they were old enough, I think, to enjoy it. And one of the things that we really enjoyed visiting when we were there was the magic shops there in Disney World. And even some of the magic shops in the area, like there's a store down there called Magic Max. And I remember going in there, going one year and learning a really interesting card trick that I thought is a lot of fun, and I'd like to show it to you. You know, magic is the simplest magic trick can be really amazing. Like for instance, I've got a dime here in my hand. All right. Now, if I just take the dime, everybody can see that? Yes, you can see it. And if I just squeeze on that dime, it changes into a 1889 Morgan silver dollar. Have you ever seen one of those? Not very many people have. That coin's over twice. Gosh, it's twice as old as I am. You know, just the easiest trick like that. Take the coin, toss it up in the air, tap your elbow over here and pull the coin out. Can be really amazing to people. But enough about that. While we were in Florida that year, I learned a magic trick that I've never forgotten. And if anyone ever asks me, "Hey Tom, you like to do magic tricks? Would you show us a card trick?" This is the trick that I like to show people. Now I just got some cards here from some bicycle cards and just opened them up. And they're still in original deck order. The trick goes like this. You explain that this is a story and a trick about a very famous magician that one night who had a show in Las Vegas, and he was working there. I forget what his name is, Lance or somebody like that. One night he was in the bar after a show, and he'd had a few too many drinks. And somebody there wanted to see if they could trick Lance. So they said to him, they said, "Hey, here's a deck of cards, show us a card trick." Well, Lance took the cards and he said, and handed them back. And he said, "You just pick any card you want. Pick any card." Like, let's say that I were to ask you out there to pick any card. The Queen of Hearts? Okay, let's find the Queen of Hearts in here. Here it is right here. That's your card. Then Lance said, "Now you go ahead and sign it so that we all know that that's your card." All right. And then you tell me when to stop. And we'll put your card, your Queen of Hearts, back in the deck like that. Now, Lance said there's many different ways to lose your card in the deck. He said one way is to cut the cards like this. Another way is to shuffle the cards. And there's different ways of shuffling the cards. One way is the overhand shuffle. Another shuffle is the riffle shuffle. It's a little bit hard to do without a table. But I made it. And he set the cards down for just a minute. And he said, "How would you like me to find your card?" Now I can find it a number of ways. I can have it drop out of the ceiling. Some people want me to have it drop out of the ceiling and land on the table. Well, I can't do that. Other people want me to find it inside an envelope inside my wallet. I can't do that either. Well, as he was talking and setting up for the grand conclusion in the finale of the trick, the fellow that had challenged him to do a trick took the cards and thought, well, I'll just shuffle them up. I'll trick Lance. I'll shuffle them up just like this. I'll get them all mixed up so that there's no way that he'll ever find them. So he went back and forth and he mixed the cards all up. Well, there was no way that Lance could possibly find the cards. And he knew that he made the mistake of setting the cards down where this fellow could get a hold of them. All right? Well, Lance thought to himself, what am I going to do now? The cards are all, some of the cards are face up. Some of the cards are face down. And some of the cards are even face to face. So how was Lance ever going to find the card lost in the deck? What was it again? Oh, that's right, the Queen of Hearts, your card. Well, all Lance did was he just waved his hand over the deck and gave it a tap and a riffle. And then he spread the cards. Amazingly. And they all went back together in the order they were to begin with. Except for one card. The Queen of Hearts. The chosen card. Well, Lance had had too much to drink that night, and everybody there, no one could figure out how in the world did Lance do the trick. And it was a great mystery as to how he did that, because the cards were thoroughly mixed up, and there was no way that he could possibly have found that card, but yet he did. Well, I thought, wouldn't it have been a nice ending if Lance could have just reached into his coat like this and pulled out the signed Queen of Hearts. Well, that's one of my favorite card tricks. I haven't done it in years, but I really enjoy the story about the drunk magician in Las Vegas. But even after the cards were shuffled and there was no possible way he could find them, he found the card lost in the deck. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed viewing the drunk magician in Las Vegas card trick. Bye-bye.